What's going on, everybody? Here's my little update on my brew shed. Things are coming along pretty good, starting to go into place. There's still a little bit of work going on. I still have to finish tidying up over here and finishing, getting this thing ready to brew into. But overall, I'm pretty happy with how it's coming out. The only thing I'm really not too thrilled with so far is where I have to, my extension cords. I haven't found another good home for them yet. So they're going to hang right there for a while. In my tool shed, I don't really have the room for it. So I'm trying to find a way to get those off of there. And then this stuff up here, also get it a home. And then over here, I need to reorganize this whole thing so that I can start putting things like my star sand, all my little things that I use when I'm laying out hops for my brew day. My grain mill and my funnel and the stuff that I don't use as much. Like that bag, that's the bag I take with me when I'm traveling, like I'm going to beer festivals and whatnot. There's a strainer that I don't use very often anymore, but I don't want to let go of it because it's really good quality, and I have used it just enough that, I kind of want to keep it. On the bottom shelf is like some of my few extension cords that I do need when I'm brewing. A couple of power strips so that I can plug in and, do things over here. Even though I should have plenty of power from these two outlets. I don't see myself really needing a power strip, so I only have like one or two down there. And then this tote is going to go away for storage because it's all my electrical boxes and plugs and switches and stuff that I use when I'm doing my own electrical work. And then on this shelf, these shelves on this side, I really haven't decided what I'm doing yet. But for now, like some of the items that I want to send, except that's not mine. But like some of the items that I want to send to like a brewing equipment yard sale. I know my local homebrew shop's trying to put one on. We just haven't had enough people that want to do it yet. But everybody's got stuff they don't need. And then the top shelf is for whatever project I have beer related that's going on next. And what I'm working on now is I'm gonna run my, let's see, hopefully the camera's not moving too fast, my extension cords that I plug in to my RV outlet on the back of the house to run this whole system over here. I need to somehow get that in here and be able to close that door so that I can run that air conditioner. I have my exhaust fan right there that is going to go up there. And then here's the controller for it. So that ought to work pretty good. And then, like I said, I still have to just like put the rest of this crap away so that I can start brewing. Hopefully next weekend. I still have bits and pieces that I need to bring out here, like all my regulators and a lot of my kegerator side stuff that doesn't really need to be in the house is going to come out here and probably go on one of these shelves. hopefully I can brew enough that I can make some of these disappear from in here, and then that'll tidy itself, I think. That's just a banner. I'm probably going to change the name of the channel to reflect what's on that banner. I just haven't had time to sit and screw with it yet. And then my tables and sawhorses and stuff, I just don't have anywhere else to store those, so they're going to sit here for now. The chop saw is going to get put away, and I'd like to do something with this floor jack, but I don't really have anywhere else to put it either. Maybe if I can get enough kegs filled with beer, I can put the floor jack over there, and then it'll be out of my way till I need it. Because then I can put other larger items under here. But that's about it. Little rambling a little bit and kind of keep screwing around. You know, like my one little extension cord that I probably going to use when I'm grinding grain and stuff like that. I have a cart that it's gonna be in the way no matter where I put it in here. I really have thought about this the whole weekend because I wanted to make it my grain mill cart, and I could also use it for storage for things. And it's just the only place it'll fit is right there, and I'm just not liking that. You know, you only have about 65 square feet in here anyway, you know, and I really don't want to fill it with stuff that's going to be in the way that I, you know, only need for a little bit on brew day. Now what I might do, and I'm going to have to take some pictures next time I go over to my friend Dave's house to brew, which is probably a couple of weeks. And then I can build a grain mill, and I can park it right here. And that'll be fine because it'll be small enough, it'll be out of the way. I can slide it out, grind grain, slide it back in. Because once I move my floor jack, then those milk crates that are going to get used for storing things are probably going to go over here. So there's where I'm at. We'll talk to y'all later. It doesn't matter how you get it done, as long as you're having fun. We'll see y'all later.